Good evening, viewers, and welcome to another exciting episode of Bahrain Today, where we bring you the country's top initiatives, topics, and trends. Join us in an episode as we discover Japan's rich culture and the latest used apps and technologies in the medical field. Before we get started, I would like to welcome you all to share your thoughts with us through our Instagram and email shown below on the screen. Stay tuned, we'll be right back. Japanese culture and traditions are incredibly unique, making it a dream destination for a lot of travelers, including myself, with a rich history filled with tradition, culture, and fashion. Today with us in the studio, Badur Steele, an instructor with a master's degree in Japanese humanities, who acquired in kimono dressing, which is a traditional Japanese garment that comes in a range of styles and patterns. Konnichiwa, Badur. How are you?
Good. How are you?
How is everything?
Great.
I'm really honored to have you.
It's a pleasure to be here.
I'm really proud of what you're doing and how you're representing the beautiful culture of Japan. You're bringing it here to Bahrain. But today in particular, we're talking about Japanese fashion. So if you'll define the Japanese fashion, how will you define it?
Well, it used to be all about kimonos, but not anymore. Nowadays, kimonos are only worn during specific occasions or for different jobs or particular events. So fashion varies in Japan at the moment. Until the 18th century, it was all just about kimonos. But then once Japan opened up, they got influenced by Western cultures, and then things changed.
Absolutely. The kimono itself is a very beautiful piece, but I'm sure it has different pieces to it. Can you explain more about it?
Yes, of course. As you can see, our beautiful model, Naoko-san, is wearing a certain type of kimono. It's called tsugisage. And this kimono is usually worn for visitations, like when you're visiting somewhere. Every kimono has specific pattern. The patterns have meanings, so you have to understand the pattern to know when you're going to wear the kimono and for what occasion.
Okay.
So this is a kimono that can be worn for formal events, tea ceremonies, or visiting someone's house or an event, and so on. But you can see that what she's wearing. There are so many different things that are on top of the kimono itself. There's a belt, and that's called an obi, and that holds the kimono together.
Okay.
And even the way that you tie it in the back, there are several ways to tie it, depending on the occasion, whether it's formal or casual. And you also have to think about the patterns, if they're seasonal or not. So like, you can't use a pattern that has a sakura, which is the cherry blossom, for fall. It has to be only for spring, and so on.
Okay, that's really beautiful. And the one you're wearing, I assume, is as well for visiting?
It is. It's called the homongi, which is a different type of kimono, but it's also for visitation. But you can see here, there's not a lot of patterns on the top, versus the one she's wearing is fully patterned.
Absolutely.
And the back has a it's called a amon, which is a stamp or a crest of a family crest. And if a kimono has that, then it makes it automatically more formal, so you can wear it to higher occasions.
Beautiful. And you have a beautiful purse with you.
Thank you.
So each kimono does come with its accessories as well, I assume.
Of course, there are so many accessories that you can use for the kimono, but also depending on the season and the occasion.
And how many types of kimonos are there?
So many.
You can't count them. But as you said, every occasion, every season has a different kimono.
Exactly.
And is there a kimono for men as well?
Of course.
Are they different? What's the difference between them?
Yes. So the kimono for men is usually very plain. It's not. It doesn't have a lot of patterns. It's just plain colors. You have like blues or blacks, and also it depends
Very
on the
subtle
occasion.
kind of
Very subtle.
kimonos.
Yes, exactly.
And can you tell us more about the fashion show you just recently organized?
Yes, actually, it was to introduce kimono as an art to people to understand what kimono is, because I was explaining that every piece is a work of art. It's designed by a Japanese artist, it's hand embroidered, and sometimes it's sewn with real gold. So it's like a piece of art, and there's no kimono that's alike.
Yes.
So you're wearing a piece of art that's precious
Unique.
and very unique.
Wow. And what is the story behind kimonos? How did it start?
So the kimonos are the traditional wear in Japan. If you translate the word kimono in Japanese, it means clothes. So
Okay.
it's what they usually used to wear.
That's very beautiful. And you're introducing kimonos here in Bahrain. How do you find people's acceptance? Do they like to learn more about it, the
Yes.
history behind it?
Definitely, actually, people are very interested in wearing kimonos. And in my tea house, I actually offer a Japanese experience where you can put on a kimono. So I dress you in a kimono, and you can sit for 2 to 3 hours, drink some tea, and enjoy taking pictures in a kimono, but also learn about it. And I also bring a lot of kimonos that I pick with my partner from Japan, and we try to sell them here. But we want people to understand what the kimono is and how precious it is. And I also give classes on how to wear the kimono. It's a dying art in Japan. Nowadays, people have to go to salons to get dressed. Not everybody in Japan knows how to wear a kimono.
Okay.
I had to go to school for 2 years to learn
Wow.
how to put on a kimono properly.
Amazing. And does the kimono require a certain hairstyle? Because I see both of you
Yes.
have an updo. So does it come with the updo?
Yes, I mean, you have to do the updo because the point, the very attractive part of the kimono is looking at the neck. So if your hair is down, you can't see that part. So your hair has to always be in an updo so you can see that part. And then the obi, which is the belt in the back, is always very beautiful and attractive, so that it draws attention to the back, because the back is the
Absolutely.
most beautiful.
Absolutely. Is there a certain way to walk with the kimono to ensure that it's, properly represented?
Well,
I'm sure you can't run.
Yes,
in a
you have to take very small steps, but you also have to walk straight, but you can't help it because you're kind of tucked.
Yes, that's how it is. And are there kimonos for kids? I love traditional outfits for
Yes,
kids.
definitely. And then there are specific ceremonies, like when the kids turn 3 and 5 and 7, they have to wear a specific kimono for a specific celebration.
Cute. That's very nice. I can just imagine little girls wearing
Very,
kimonos.
very adorable.
Each has a different, I'm sure, design for it.
Yes.
Where can people find the kimonos, Badour, and how can they contact you?
Well, they can either come to my shop or contact me on my Instagram account or my website, and they can either rent the kimonos or come to the shop and have the experience, or they can buy the kimonos as well.
That's amazing. And do you do this sort of event gathering for groups or just for like individuals or couples?
Both.
Okay.
Everybody's welcome.
Okay, that's very great. And what are your future plans?
So we're going to have a few more fashion shows, because we're trying to educate people about what the kimono is. A lot of people just think it's just clothes, like normal clothes.
Yes.
They're not really understanding what kimono is or how much value it holds. So we're trying to educate people about the various types and when they can wear them and how they can wear them. And during the fashion show, we also introduced a simpler way or a modern way to wear a kimono, because tying the obi takes a long time. So my friend Masayo-san, she created a very easy obi. So you can just kind of clip it, but it already has the beautiful patterns and the bow in the back. So
a very easy way to...
Yeah, easy way, but also she's encouraging people to wear it as a abaya.
Yes, that's very beautiful.
Yeah,
That's
it's a very,
nice.
very beautiful fabric, and it will look beautiful.
I can't stop looking at the details. You're talking, I'm just like
There's
trying
so
to
many
trace
details.
the arts on your kimono. It's very beautiful.
Thank you.
If you have like a message that you want to send for people about kimonos or Japanese culture in general, what would you like to say?
Well, I'd like them to try to take some time to understand what kimonos are and appreciate that they're a beautiful tradition and part of Japan. But it's not something easy to wear. And I welcome them to come to the shop and give it a try, to put it on, and see how it feels to be in Japan.
Definitely. I can't wait to go to Japan and try all of this there. But I think I'll start with your shop first and then try it there.
It would be a pleasure to have you.
Thank you so much, Badour, for being here with us.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, and I wish you all the
Arigatou
best.
gozaimashita. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Viewers, that was a fun segment. Don't go away. We'll be right back for more. Welcome back. They say the fine art of preparing sushi is something that you watch and learn. Moving on to another segment filled with the Japanese culture, Chef Go from Bushido by Buddha Bar is here to talk to us about his culinary experience with Asian cuisine. Hello, Chef, and welcome to Bahrain Today.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
It's my pleasure to have a talented chef like you here on the show.
Thank you so
Look
much.
at this beautiful piece of art that you've prepared for us. Before we dig in this plate and talk more about sushi, tell us about your journey. How did you start as a chef?
So I started as, for my side, you see, when I was young, I loved to stay, especially with my mom. Because as you know, I don't know you guys have an experience or not. When you stay with your mom, when your mom cooking the time, you see, actually when she finished the time, she will give you a pieces of something, right? So from there, the first touch I was touching the food that time, I will feel like, wow, this is magic. Magic.
Yes.
Because when you taste it, every time when you taste something different, I don't know you have this kind of experience or not. Something you taste it, you will not forget
Absolutely.
from your entire of your life.
Absolutely.
Because that's why when I taste the food all the time, my mom always tell me, you see, go and try it, go and try it, go and try it. So I, from the first time I tried to cook, especially my mom cooking, of course, it's not the taste of my mom. You see, especially when the mom cooking the time, is everything is go for the heart.
Yes.
Because he
Comes
know
with
how
love.
to yes love. He know how to take care of you. He know what is good for you
Absolutely.
to make you grow. You see.
Absolutely.
So this is what I like to be a chef. I like to cook.
So you started with a connection with food because of your mother,
Yes,
and you had this
yes.
connection and
Yes.
decided to go to the culinary world and learn about it. Which cuisine did you start with as a chef?
Japanese cuisine. When I first stepped the time, I started with Japanese cuisine. That when I first touching, especially the raw fish or maybe the rice, I love it so much. I cannot forget the first day I was especially in the sushi counter at the time, because you know, when you started to training the time, you see, you need to wash the rice for cleaning, to all the hygiene.
Yes.
You see, to prepare whatever they ask me to do it.
Absolutely.
So from there, I need to learn this kind of thing for 2 years.
Yes.
So when you work so hard, the chef will put their eyes on you.
Yes.
Oh, this guy is
Determined.
works so hard.
Yes.
He works so
absolutely.
hard for that. So come.
Let me
So,
teach you the
yes,
skills.
let me teach you something, because I think this guy have a opportunity, and then he have a talent on cooking. So my chef bring me, especially my chef is Japanese chef. He bring me to the sushi bar. I tell you, I cannot forget this day. I can't sleep. I'm so happy because making sushi is not making other cuisine.
I know.
You
Yes.
see,
It
this is
takes
art,
a lot of art.
You see,
yes.
and then this is something like you need to take care, especially in the
Patience,
hygiene.
yes.
Patient, of course, like you say. You see, so from there, slowly they teach you, and then of course, you have some idea to make some roll, to make something special come out. You see, all the roll is
Create a different
totally,
sauce,
yes,
create a different ingredient.
definitely,
Absolutely.
that is definitely
So can I say that Japanese cuisine is closest to your heart?
yes.
It's one of
Very
your favorites.
deep, very deep.
I can see.
I cannot forget this job.
Yes,
I cannot
absolutely.
forget this career.
Absolutely.
Because that is my life. We are together.
Absolutely. I'm sure you talk with passion, you talk with love when you talk about cooking and the Japanese cuisine. How easy is it, or how hard is it to learn how to prepare sushi and how to, be perfect at it?
Okay, especially like, in the sushi, you talk about rice. Sour rice. Without the sour rice, you can't do anything. Right? Because the rice, plain rice, when you're cooking the plain rice, the rice is plain.
Yes.
So you need to mix with the sauce. So that we call it sour rice.
Sour rice.
How to make the sauce? Of course, they have salt, sugar, or maybe rice vinegar inside to mix it. Okay, with some seaweed to make it flavor.
Yes, to give
so
it a
from
hint,
that,
yeah.
from that you need to cook the rice probably around, to make the rice done to serve, probably around 1 hour. Let the rice cold, chill it, and then you started to roll.
Yes.
To roll with the sushi roll, or maybe to make the nigiri. You see, so from there, even though the chirashi sushi also from there, so you will get it.
Yes.
That time. So you
Absolutely.
started to make probably around 1.5 hour. Then after that you will get some result coming out. And then the second step is the sauce. The sauce is so much important as well. You see, that's why some of the roll they need to go with a lot of sauce.
Yes.
You see,
Like the volcano
the
we have
volcano
over
roll.
here.
You see, that is our signature dish. I think the whole Bahrain.
My favorite is both the volcano and the strawberry. They're both
Yeah.
delicious.
The strawberry,
Everything
because the strawberry roll you can feel the creamy of the avocado, and then plus the strawberry, the
it
refreshing.
gives a hint of
you see.
freshness to it. Yes, absolutely.
That's why the strawberry we don't keep too much inside. You know, strawberry is sour,
Yes.
and then we have the sour rice as well. The strawberry just to touch it, just to give the flavor on it.
Absolutely.
You see, when the avocado and then the strawberry together with the sauce as well. Oh my God! I tell you.
Chef, can you explain to us what we have here today and what you're going to do with the torch you have?
Oh, yeah. So we have some nigiri here, especially the salmon here. We have some salmon here,
Yes.
salmon nigiri here, salmon nigiri, tuna, and then the yellowtail. The tuna we are using the yellowfin tuna. All right. So after that we have our signature dish, volcano roll. This is our best seller. The whole Bahrain they know it.
Wow. Yeah.
California roll.
Yes.
And then this is the secret roll, plus the golden roll. Of course, you know very well,
Yes.
strawberry avocado roll.
Yes.
Huh? And then this we have a crunchy tempura roll, topping with a slice of the crab stick. All right, from this side, they are all similar.
Same options. This
Same
looks
option.
so delicious.
Just the presentation, we are making something. This is the
That's
small-
what I like about Bushido. When you go there, it's a whole experience. It's not just the dish itself. It's the presentation, the service, how they recommend dishes to you, how they take care of you to make you feel special in the restaurant. Everyone in the gallery wants to come down and try some of the sushi. Even our great director,
Oh, thank
Ali.
you
I
so
will
much.
invite
I
him
really
to come
appreciate
and have
I really
a bite.
appreciate that.
And we've got some of our staff as well who will join me to try it. But I want to know, Chef, how do you do the torch? What are you going to do for us?
I will like to give the final touch of this all the
Yes.
ingredient I bring. You see.
Go ahead and explain to me what
to
you're
make
doing.
It, to make it more colorful, especially you see all the garnish here. We need to keep all the garnish all the time.
Oh, your chopsticks are
Especially,
different.
yes, this is the chopstick. So we need to use the chopstick, especially as a chef. We have to. If
There's
we
so
don't-
much detail into this dish. It makes
Of
it look
course.
so beautiful.
Yeah, the chopstick when we was young that time, my master told me to use chopstick. They want me to clip the
The rice.
rice.
Yes.
You know the
Yes,
rice.
yes.
The rice so tiny small.
So you can have more control over
Yes.
it. Yes.
If you control the rice, you can control all the.
Absolutely. Then you won't need the baby
whole chopstick.
chopstick.
Yeah. Okay. So we will have a torch here, especially for the.
You
for the
can
volcano
join me,
roll.
Ali, for trying, and even Walid.
For this volcano roll, so we need to
Okay.
torch it because the volcano roll is a warm roll. It's warm. Don't worry about it. Okay, I'm handling it. All right.
It's just
Torch
part of
it,
the
you
show.
see. This is the show. You see.
Yeah.
All right. So we just stop it, and then
Yeah.
we go with some sauce.
What are the sauces, the different sauces that you use?
Yeah, of course. This we call it unagi sauce. The eel from the eel. The sauce from the eel is the flavor and then the taste is so much different from outside. We cannot
It looks
You
very
guys cannot-
glazed and beautiful. Yes.
We have a unagi here, eel. So, the
So you
strawberry.
pick the sauce that matches the sushi or the sashimi,
Yeah, they-
whatever goes with the dish itself.
They have different roll, different sauce.
Yeah. See, they came. Please join me.
Come.
They're here to try. So this is our director, Ali Al-Mualla. He's been doing
Hey.
a great job directing Bahrain
Good to
Today.
see
And
you
we
guys.
have
Thank you
Walid.
so much for coming.
He's our joker. He's doing everything. Floor manager to cameraman, everything.
Really?
And I thought
Oh
that
my
they
God.
should be first to try this. What do you think?
That is our
Yeah, you want to
pleasure.
try?
Just give me a second.
Yes,
I'm going
go
to
ahead.
finish it. Okay, I'm going to finish it.
What's that, chef?
That is a sesame seed.
Okay.
This we call it black and white.
Yeah.
All right. So from here,
Yes.
I wanted to surprise you.
With what?
Yes, I wanted to surprise you.
Okay.
All right.
I love surprises. Let's do
so
it.
let's do it.
Yes, do it.
All right. This we call it art of sushi.
Art of sushi.
Here we go.
Okay. Wow, that's beautiful. But don't say I didn't treat you for a nice meal. There you go.
Look at that.
Wow, that's so beautiful. I
Nice,
wish I
isn't
had
it?
my phone with me.
Look at that. So this is the art of the sushi.
So this is how you present the
Yes,
dish.
of course,
Yes,
of course.
yes, and the
Not
reason
only-
for that is to give a good presentation.
not only the food, you see,
Wow.
when you sit down the time, you scared to touch. Why? Because it's so much beautiful.
You don't want to
No?
ruin this
Yes.
art. Yes. How long does it take you, chef, to prepare this beautiful masterpiece?
Probably around 50 minutes.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. I think
Yes.
for a normal person it would take.
Because we need speed
Yes.
when we are busy the time, as
Yes.
you know.
Absolutely.
Busido,
Absolutely.
huh?
Can they dig in?
400 capacity, of course. Please,
You can.
Please be my
you
guest.
can dig in.
here you go.
Yes. You need the chopsticks.
Yeah, of course.
Yes. That's. Okay. The chef will feed you. Chef, you need to feed him.
Sorry.
That's very nice. So, chef, how long have you been here in Bahrain?
Since Busido opening,
Wow.
I was opening the place almost 11 years now. I love the country. I love the people here.
Thank you.
Especially Bahraini. Oh my God.
Thank you.
I tell you, seriously, I love so much.
And we
the
love
people
you, and we love the food that you make, and we love يعني, your contribution to Bahrain.
here. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Do we have any chopstick here?
Please, chopsticks. Do we have
Huh?
or forks, chopsticks, even
Fork, please.
fingers, anything?
Any fork?
Any mean of. Yeah, you can. Yeah, get the chopsticks. Until I ask a few questions. So, chef, do you teach the art of making sushi? If someone is interested,
Yes,
do you
of
do a
course.
one-on-one class?
Yeah, why not?
How can they approach
Because
you?
they can approach our office or maybe our reception, you see. So from there, they will take over. So you just approaching, because normally in the class, I don't go for one-to-one.
Okay, you
you
like
see.
a group.
Yes, I like the group because group is more fun.
Yes.
They will ask a lot of question, a lot of
Absolutely.
question, like you cannot something you it's not in your brain.
Yeah, so
They will
someone
ask,
else will cover.
this one, the one. They will keep asking so many
Yes.
questions.
Yes.
So I would love to have maybe at least five people like that to making a classes. You see, so that from there everybody they can taste, then they can do. They can have a competition as well.
Okay, yes,
see.
yes. Who makes the better dish? Can we redo the ice thing, chef?
Sorry?
Is it possible to redo the ice, the magic trick that you did?
Again?
Yes.
Of course.
They want to
Why
get
not?
it on camera.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. So this we call it dry ice,
Yes.
no?
So many things happen in the dry ice.
Dry ice, but be careful with the dry ice.
What
Do not touch
burns.
the dry ice because it will burn your hand.
Yes.
It will burn your hand
So you
easily.
need to have your gloves
Yes,
on.
you need to have a glove to make sure to put the protection.
Yes, absolutely. Is this one of the things you teach in the class as well?
Yes, of
how,
course.
How to
We
do the
have to.
decoration.
We have to, because safety comes first. Hygiene comes first. Without safety, without hygiene, don't talk about sushi.
Yes, absolutely. Chef, I don't want to end this segment. I know the guys went to find some chopsticks. They want to dig in. But any last words that you have that you want to send to our viewers, for anyone who's interested to either learn how to make sushi or even visit Bushido?
Yes, because I will love to teach all the time, because my experience, like I told you already, right? Every time when I do something special, I will forget. You see, so this is something like make me like keep going, keep
Yes.
going, keep going.
Absolutely.
You see, I really love to teach as well.
Yes.
When they come approach me, chef, I want I want you guys to teach me something to make sushi or maybe tempura or maybe, I don't know, maybe robatayaki, grill.
Amazing.
Anytime.
Let's meet chef.
Anytime.
I'll teach you how to make egg and tomato shakshuka, Bahrain style, and you teach me how to make sushi.
Why not?
That's the best I can do.
Why not? Why not?
Thank you so much.
I really appreciate that for this opportunity,
Thank
and I
you.
would
It's
like
our
to thank
pleasure.
our owner as well. You see, to give
Absolutely.
me this kind of opportunity to still continue with Busido.
Absolutely.
Thank you so
And
much.
I wish you all the best in your career, and we'll definitely be meeting at the restaurant. Thank you
very
so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Viewers, that was a delicious segment. The guys are waiting. We will go and come after this short, long break. We'll see. Please. Welcome back. The largest online integrated medical appointment platform in Bahrain, which bears in mind the inquiries and taking into consideration interactive communication and direct integration between doctors and patients. Therefore, Medical BH was born. Let's watch the following report for more. Joining us in the studio are the founding partners of Medical BH app, CEO Mr. Ali Al Halwachi, Mr. Hussein Al Jishi, the marketing leader, and Fatma Al Ali, marketing specialist. Hello and welcome to Bahrain Today.
Hi.
How are you guys doing this evening?
Hi,
Well, we're
I
very
hope-
excited. Very
yeah,
excited.
me
and very
too. I'm
delighted.
very
Thank you
excited
so
to
much.
discuss this innovative idea. I hope you enjoyed the previous segment.
Oh,
You
yes,
were
we
with us
loved
on
it.
set.
Yeah.
We loved it. Thank you
So, Mr. Ali, tell us in the beginning the idea behind the app.
Well, this dates back like more than 10 years ago, precisely 15 years ago, when I was working in the NHS back in the UK. There was this task where we were like, how do we resolve this problem of patients being in homes, like elderly, for example. So the nurses will visit the patient, they will take notes, go back to the medical firm, and then enter everything manually. So the idea was, being part of the NHS and the IT, is to find a way out of this, to automate this process. Back in that time, what was popular is not iPhone or Android, it was what we call them PDAs, Personal Digital Assistant. Actually, I brought
Yeah,
a
this is
sample
the
here.
one.
Yeah, so I went to the director, I was like, I have an idea, like a proof of concept.
Yeah.
So using this device, you would, thank you, you would visit the patient, register them, take details, and it will be synced automatically
Yes.
there. When I came back to Bahrain, the medical sector / IT was not that mature, if I would say. And there was a huge gap in the market. There was literally no company which will help doctors manage their medical firms. So I'm a doctor, I need a medical system, but there's no company that is local next door. So this is the idea where I got into this field, and it's been 10 years for me working with doctors day and night, and it was really an interesting journey. And back like 3 years ago, we started thinking about, you know, how about we do an app?
Wow.
So we are good to delivering work for doctors. Now it's time to go back to people and having the exposure working in the medical sector. with more than 500 doctors and more than 80% of the market share.
Wow.
So we thought, I think this is the time. And I always believe that if you want to be successful, then bring smart people. And I couldn't be in a position to find someone smarter than this guy. So this is how we...
That's a great idea. I love ideas that give back to the community and, you know, makes it easier for those who can't reach. Tell me more, Hussein, about the services that you offer through the app.
Basically, medical.bh will give you the ability to book medical appointments through the app or the website. So you don't have to go through the hassle of calling and getting missed appointments or out of sync. So basically, it's very convenient, easy and simple. You can book an appointment within 3 to 4 clicks. And
That's
you can
really
view, and you can view information about the doctors, get
Yes,
health
I was
advices.
going to ask about this, and when we were
Yeah.
talking about this off air, where you can actually have some background information about the doctor.
Exactly, their
and
credentials, their experiences, what sorts of services
really
they would
great.
provide, their location, their contact details.
And what kind of doctors are on the app?
At the-
All kinds?
Yeah.
all
All
kinds.
You
kinds,
can
all
find all
specialities,
kinds
yeah,
specialties,
yeah.
yes.
I think one of the very important features that will differentiate our app amongst any other apps, you can find doctors by speciality very easily. You can find doctors who are next to you, so it will track your geographical location. And you can find doctors who are open.
Yes.
Imagine you wake up in the middle of the night, your
Yes.
kid is crying,
Wow,
so you need
that's
a
really
pediatric.
great,
So
yes.
that is one thing. The other thing that we think is going to change the concept of medical appointments is the tracking. So in the food industry, people were very excited about, oh, this is my order, it's going there and it's reaching my home. We were inspired by
Yes.
that idea, and we were like, how about we do the same for appointments?
Absolutely.
So I want to know, where is my appointment? So the moment the medical field or the doctor opens that appointment, I get notified. Hello, they got your appointment. So
Okay.
it's like kind of cool, but at the same time, it's convenient.
So is it connected to the hospital systems?
Exactly, it's
And,
fully integrated at the moment.
yes,
seamlessly.
so there will be no clash with any appointments.
No.
It's just clear, showing you
Exactly.
the schedule
Yeah.
and
And the doctor can communicate to you as well once they receive your appointment, saying, is there any sort of prerequisites for that appointment? Do you have any sort of allergies? Do you require any sort of medical history? So it's like a tool for communication as well.
okay. And Fatma, how do you find marketing this app so far?
Very, very, very exciting because it does actually have a lot of special features that other apps doesn't. And working with a very good management,
Yes.
thank you, Ali, is
Thanks to you.
really, really empowering Bahraini people. Because
Definitely.
all of our team are Bahraini
Bahraini.
people. So yeah, he really believes in Bahrainis. So
Yes,
We
and we
feel-
were talking about women empowerment as well off
Yeah.
air, and he's a big
like
believer.
especially women.
Yes.
Because, and half of our team are females and the other half are males, but
That's really
all
great.
of us we're Bahraini because
really
he
great.
believes Bahraini people can do the best because we know our culture better than others.
Okay, that's really, really great when you have a diverse team of male and female employees. I'm sure you can come up with the best.
I remember when we were shooting Ahmed Sharif,
Yeah.
and I don't know if you wanted to talk about it. She was excited about it. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, everything was set. We were about to start shooting, but
Yeah.
then he said, no, there's a showstopper. We don't have any female in that video. It couldn't be.
Yeah.
There should be a female. So we stop it, and then they call Foz.
There's some drama.
You
Yeah.
rescheduled,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
She could be on that video, so we can reflect our vision about Bahrainis and Bahraini
That's
women.
amazing to take
Yeah.
that step to stop everything,
Exactly.
to ensure that everything is represented in a way that
Equally.
talks the vision and tells the vision behind the
Absolutely.
mobile app. Also, I have a question. Does the patient have a file on the app? Is this a future plan that you're planning to add, where a patient can track his progress? So today he's with a certain doctor, tomorrow he wants to change, but his file is there. He can share it with the doctors who are on the app. Are you considering any future plans or any future additions on the app?
Simply, yes, we are indeed considering, but there's a lot of factors that we need to take into account. Working in the medical field gives you the privilege of working with doctors and patients, but there is this very big red line of confidentiality, Data Protection Act that
Absolutely.
you really need to take into account carefully. So every step that we deploy will take a lot of thinking and consideration. We're very careful. As we speak, this application is hosted with Amazon, for example. So we're talking about the highest level of security, confidentiality. But in a simple context, we are absolutely going to
And
consider that, yeah.
single patient's record is a bit of a challenge in the industry because you might be with different clinics. So how we can convince them that all of them has to share the
Yes.
details of the
Yes.
patient. So
Yes.
it's a bit of a technical, ethical challenges.
Yes, it's
to
a
it, yeah.
doctor-patient confidentiality
Exactly.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But I'm sure you guys are planning to add more features to the app, which you don't want to disclose, because these are the secrets of the
Well, it's part of
profession.
of the surprises, but
Yeah.
the sky is the limit.
Yeah.
We, believe it or not, have a plan that is ready for the next 5 years.
Great.
It's written, and we're going to start executing it by next quarter.
I love businesses with plans.
Thank
Yeah.
you so much.
I
Yeah,
love,
it's,
very, very organized. They know where they're heading, and everything is planned accordingly, so you can avoid any surprises. Surprises are there, of course, in life,
oh yes.
Exactly.
but you try to limit as much as you can any
Less firefighting
negative.
and more planning. yeah.
Yes, absolutely. And why did you name it Medical BH?
Well, acquiring the name was a challenge, to be honest. We wanted something that is very simple and yet generic. And we were focusing on Bahrain, so hence comes the .bh. Bahrain Medical in Arabic, or medical.bh, is very simple to,
Yes,
to
to remember.
remember. The other thing, it's very short.
Yes.
So people won't be mixing it with other things, and it's generic.
Yes.
Like now we're talking about appointments. We might be adding a lot of other features like telemedicine. We're talking about chatting,
Consultation on the app.
Exactly.
Yes.
consultations, chatting with doctors maybe, or medical firms.
Video
So the sky is the
conferencing, yeah.
limit. I wish really
Yeah.
that I can disclose all the
Definitely,
exciting
yeah,
features to
me
come,
too.
but I promise, and we do promise as a team, that we will not stop amusing people.
Yes,
That
absolutely.
we guarantee.
I'm sure you guys will be doing great. I see a very, personally, I see a very solid foundation
Thank you.
for this project, and I see how you're all on the same, to one understanding each other. And I'm sure the whole team lives by the vision of the
Definitely.
company and the app
Yeah.
itself. But tell me, are you planning to, in the future, take this app outside of Bahrain as well?
Yeah, it is something that
I'm just
we
trying
have,
to tap
yeah.
on
We
these.
got contacted already as we speak
Yeah.
Yeah.
by someone in Kuwait.
Great.
So there is an exposure. We had some discussion with EDB. So, but what we really want to do right now is to focus on this app.
Yes.
We want it,
Growing here in
and
Bahrain.
inshallah, it will be the #1 medical
sure it will.
appointments platform.
Yes.
We love this. We love what we do. We
sure.
believe that working with doctors is privilege. There's a message. There's a very high-end sort of service, very
Absolutely,
delicate, and
absolutely.
we're very humble. And humbly speaking, we're very honored to be delivering a service like
that's
that.
very, very nice.
Yeah.
Hussein, any messages that you'd like to send to anyone who's interested in downloading the app? They just heard about it through our show. What would you like to say?
Basically, like, get into it, download the app. We are available on our website, medical.bh, and we are available on Android and Apple stores. It is a very simple app. You can book an appointment within 3 clicks. So just cut to the hassle and get to it.
Absolutely. Ali, any final words?
For me, if my message, if there is someone out there who is a dreamer, because we really believe we had a dream. At some point, we started this company with as little as 714 dinar. We still remember all the triumphs, the tribulations, and the challenges we went through. So if there's someone out there who's a dreamer like us, we say, pursue your dream. believe in yourself. There are so many steps for you to be a successful entrepreneur, but it all starts from within. It's all about what's inside you. So
Absolutely.
we hope that we present an example of how can you make it no matter what, because we started with literally nothing, but we had the world when it comes to hope and desire and passion. This is what you need, and I'm sure there are so many people out there who need this push. We are open as Invent ITS, as management, even to do free consultation for anyone who is excited to go out there with a new idea, with apps. And believe it or not, we're not going to charge them anything. So we want to contribute back to the society, paying back, because success has its price, and we believe it's all about giving back to the society.
That's very, very generous of you, sharing your experience with people, helping others to thrive as well. I think the only way as a community we can, go forward is when we help each other.
When we take hands
Absolutely.
together. Yes.
And Fatma, as the marketing specialist at medical.bh, do you have any last words?
Yeah. Actually, everything starts with a plan. That's what I learned from Ali and Hussein. Last week, Ali showed us a brochure of medical.bh before the first plan for medical.bh from 3 years.
Yes.
All the points that was mentioned there, it's now alive.
It's achieved.
And even at that time, he wasn't thinking that he could do it 100%. But now, believe it or not, it's 150. It's even better than what they planned.
Great. When you have a visionary leader, anything is possible. I wish you guys all the best. Thank you so much for being here. And I'll definitely download the app and avoid the hassle of calling and booking appointments.
Thank
you so much.
Thank you very much.
It was great. Thanks.
Viewers, that was amazing. You can easily just, with 3 clicks, as they said, you can book your appointment. So go ahead and try it. We'll be right back. I hope you enjoyed this episode as much as I did, and I would like to thank all our guests for joining us here on the set of Bahrain Today. If you'd like to be with us on the show or have any suggestions or questions, don't forget to contact us via our social accounts shown on the screen. Goodbye and God bless.